so I can be sure we are streaming live. I think we are up now. I want to appreciate every one of you for joining us again today, being the last day, the final day of our 30 days VIP Mentorship Mastermind. We started 30 days ago like a joke, and here we are today, the final day. And I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to God, and I thank all of you who have followed through from the first day up until today. Thank you for holding the lines till the end. When we started these sessions, we started by introducing and registering into Forex and futures trading systems. We showed several blueprints, options for trading the Forex and futures. One of the options in no particular order was Axie Broker, which is very important for traders who know what they are doing, who have practice, they have the skill, they have the strategy, they have the risk management, they have consistency. A broker like Axie will give them up to $1 million for free, just by simply requiring that they deposit a minimum of $500 and show their skill. They will start with as small as $5,000 funded account attached to your normal deposit account. They will scale it up if you are improving. As you continue to improve, they will scale it to 20, to 100, 200, 500, $1 million, where you can share 90-10. 90% of the profit made on the funded account is yours, 10% belongs to the broker. And you're not paying for that funded account. Any day you violate the funded account, you can still withdraw your deposits, because your deposit would have only been violated by 10%, which is the maximum drawdown across all board on all the funded accounts. We just gave that as a template of an example of what funded account means, to say to traders and to say to you that you don't have to borrow money from your uncle to trade Forex anymore. You don't have to borrow money from the bank. You don't have to borrow money from your friends. You don't need to sell your properties. There are institutions available, ready, willing to give you money to trade. If and only if you can showcase your skill, starting with $500 on Axie. And if this sounds so interesting and lucrative to you, but you do not have the skill and you still want to participate in such an arrangement, then you need to hire the services of other experts who are currently doing something on Axie and they are making progress, so they can be able to trade for you. And one example of such people who can handle such kind of arrangements is a Wave community of traders. So Wave has a community of traders who are specialized in managing such kind of accounts. Give another example of Saint's account on GTC Broker, where you can actually leverage on a working robot AI system that could trade as small as $100 in cents. And every month you are looking at between 8 to 15% in profits. Within the last 3 to 4 months that we have been testing and checking, we experienced sometimes a little bit above 15% within a month, including December, one of the most toughest months for traders. We went also further to explore normal trading on GTC, using as small as $10 to engage in a trading challenge, whereby you can start trading with $10, targeting $10,000, following a guide by one of my very good friends, Chima FX, and progressively learning through experience on a trading challenge, $10 to $10,000 on GTC broker. We also went further to expand to another type of system on Naga. Naga is a broker where we have traders like Jazz Planet who took on a trading challenge from $100 going up all the way to $100,000. Swing trading with minor pairs, 50 pips stop loss, 100 pips to 300 pips targets, take profits. Most of the time, 1:3 targets. And people who join that challenge, they get free trading setups, signals, entry, exit points from Jazz Planet. And that challenge has been going on very well, helping people to understand in real practical, following the eyes of Jazz Planet in the market. Not also ignoring your own ideas and strategy while doing that. Further explore another trader who has a scalping strategy from Cameroon, Dr. Cleo, on the same Naga, doing a challenge from $200 to $2,000, $500 to $5,000, and on it, sending everyday setups on his Telegram channel for free for anyone who is participating in such a challenge, growing their account gradually, demonstrating skill, competence, patience, and precision, using the CPS 11, CPCSS 11 strategy. Cleo power of 3. I've forgotten the name of that strategy. I have it in one of the videos where I interviewed him, but it's talking about spikes, candle spikes, something like that. Then we also expanded to talk about on equity, where you could also get a cent account, and we could do a challenge from $100 in cents. $100 in cents is 10,000 cents, where we could do a challenge using scalping and martingale. Scalping and martingale in our last class is a strategy that actually requires you to enter so many positions, but you need to have a lot of capital, which is why we use a cent account on the broker called On Equity to run such kind of a system. And also plugging a challenge to it to ensure that people are not just trading a martingale and trading scalping. Just like that, they have a target to move $100 to $1,000 within 21 days. So, and that is also a program that is helping traders to deploy the use of several trading strategy from what we have in the 21 days booklet. There's a booklet for that particular strategy that we use. And that challenge has been going on fine. The February edition is starting in 2 weeks' time. So if you want to be part of such a challenge, $100 in cents is $10,000. Martingale and scalping within 21 days, grow that funds to $1,000. $1,000, if $100 is 10,000 cents, then $1,000 will be 100,000 cents. So your ability to do that really shaping and strengthening your skill to growing your money by yourself. Following the strategies and the setups and all we have learned in the last 30 days, I think a lot of traders can really boost their skill in such a competitions. When we set up competition and challenges, I think it serves as a way of creating accountability for traders. When a trader knows that he's accountable for each trade he takes, he's going to be judged, he's going to be checked, he's going to account for every single trade as to whether he's a professional or not. And at the end of the day, he's going to be valued by a large community or awarded for passing a particular challenge. And that will really give him more credibility in a larger space, and more accolades to his name as a trader. And at the end of it all, I think it's going to create a more disciplined trader or a goal-getting trader at the end of the day. We talked about crypto futures. We said there's no difference between the forex trading futures, forex trading CFDs versus crypto futures. They are the same thing. The difference is the fact that the futures are traded on a crypto exchange, and the assets there are basically crypto tokens and coins. Why that of forex are multiple assets, even including crypto in some of the brokers on forex CFDs. You can buy, you can sell on both sides. You can put stop loss and take profit on both sides. You can trade stop loss on both sides. You can choose leverage on both sides. You can set your risk management on both sides. You can analyze candle charts on both sides, fundamental and technical analysis on both sides, forex and futures. The same, but the platform differs. So now in terms of swap, spread, brokers actually, forex broker CFD will stress you, which is why if you are trading an asset like Bitcoin, when we call an analysis, we said Bitcoin have a high potential of going all the way to 100. Today is 106. Bitcoin has actually fulfilled that criteria. If we have a pullback down to 95, 96, 97, 98, between 95 and 98, we can look for a position to enter there in case you have not entered that position. And we are not coming down again until after Donald Trump settles down in his office. Then we have people taking profits before we take some profits. So I've taken some position. Some of my friends has already opened their position, 0.01 on some forex account. While on crypto, we have taken position as small as we can, just to hold the position until the inauguration of Donald Trump. If you have not taken your position on Bitcoin, I think you should find an amount, put a small risk management setting, hold a position, and let's see it right. But then be a professional. Don't enter at premium. Allow price to pull back at discount. We are going to weekend to this Friday. And if you observe the market for a while now, you notice that Friday, Saturday, market will pull back so that people take profit. Sunday night, Monday, thereabouts, market begin to pick up again. So your best entry time will be probably Monday London session or Monday New York session, Monday afternoon, thereabouts. So you have to take note of that. Talking about sessions, we mentioned clearly that it's important as a trader that you should take note of trading sessions. In the morning, when it is 9, it is the London session, 9 a.m. Nigerian time, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, 11 a.m. Nigerian time. It's the London session. So this is the time where you look for assets like GBP connected to Euro. These are assets that will have a lot of volatility movement because it is the London session. Then when we come about assets that are related to USD, CAD, USD, these are assets that you see a lot of volatility around them during the New York session. The New York session starts from anything 2 p.m., 2:30, 3 p.m. So you have the New York session bubbling. So if you have an analysis, you are looking for entry, the best time you want to go and check for a precise entry is around this, they call it silver bullet time. Some people call it kill zones time. Why some people call it prime time? Well, I would just say it's the best trading time. Because at this point, at this time, there's a lot of volatility in the markets and a lot of participants are around to fill up your orders and to provide opportunities for you to execute your trade. So always pay attention to these particular times, the 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Nigerian time, depending on daylight saving most of the times. We went further to talk about Mexi Exchange, BingX, and even Ubit Exchange, notifying that these are exchanges that provide futures trading. So if you are able to trade futures on these exchanges, you can always cash out via sometimes Bybit, or you transfer the USDT to a third-party wallet to withdraw. Then we went on, we did top-down analysis, where we say that if you want to analyze this market, if you open an asset of any kind, silver, gold, crude oil, sugar, Maggi, pepper, cocoa, Euro USD, Euro JPY, gold, platinum, whatever asset from whatever nation for anywhere it is, so far there is candle on it, the same analysis. Open the highest time frame you can find. For major currency pairs, for major popular pairs, you can easily find monthly time frame. So you change the monthly time frame to line charts so that you can be able to mark the turning points, the pivot areas, the support areas, the resistance areas. All these name the same thing. Anywhere the market stops and turns is an important area. You mark it. You come down to lower time frame, weekly, do the same thing. Come down to lower time frame, daily, do the same thing. Pay a lot of attention to that places where you have marked, those zones you have marked. The weekly zone, the monthly zone, the daily zone. Anytime price comes to that zone is an important zone where price can reject such a zone. So you take advantage of the rejection. Or is an important zone where price can break and retest continuation movement from that zone. You want to pay attention to what happens on that zone. These are where you start trading from. Don't trade inside the range. Wait for the price to get to the demand or the supply. Wait for price to get to the support or the resistance before you start initiating trades. Yes, if you miss an entry when you are at a significant support level, you close your trade, you wait for another entry again, another day, you will get it because you are at a very critical key point where price must react. So if you didn't see the analysis where you missed the trade, you check again another day.
Yes.
You check again another day until when you see that price is giving you the structure you want, then you go ahead. So what I'm simply saying in summary is that key levels are very, very important. I see some people are selling some automated system, some they call it what's they call it again? Templates, some robots, some indicators that will be marking lines for you to know where to buy, where to sell. These lines are derived from calculations where a weekly zone coincides with a monthly zone, where a daily zone coincides with a monthly zone. Those areas are strong areas. So if you can be able to identify these areas and mark them, then you don't need to buy those templates. You don't need to pay for those indicators. It's called naked price action. You don't need anything. Just see with your eyes and mark those lines. Pay attention to the lines. When you are on a daily time frame, it's important to also pay attention to 618 Fibonacci retracements. Fibonacci 618 retracements aligns with the 50%.
Hello, Mr. James. If you are sharing video, I cannot see you. I can't see your video.
I've already shared the videos. I've already shared all the videos for what I'm saying. I'm just giving a summary. I'll still start sharing my video very soon. I'm giving a summary of all that we have done in the last 30 days. The videos are already on my YouTube. You can go back to the video and watch it. But what I'm doing right now, I'm giving you an overview summary of everything that we have done. So I mentioned clearly when we were treating Fibonacci, I said that the Q zone 61850 is a very important turning point. There may not be a line on it, but if you pay attention to it, you will see probably there is a trend on that 618, or there is an old resistance on supply there. And if you are able to identify it and take note of it, when you go down to lower time frame, you will notice that that 618 level for the daily time frame or weekly time frame it becomes a very, very significant level where trade begins to move accurately from. When I say move, I'm talking about rejection or break and retest continuation. When price gets to a key level, two things must happen. Price will reject that level and go opposite direction, or price will break through that level, retest, and continue going in the same direction. So this is where you want to look for opportunity after price arrives at a key level, supply or demand. Keeping it simple makes your trading easy. Then we went further to talk about entry and exit. After you have done top-down analysis, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, it is very important you come down to a smaller time frame to look for entry. Remember, we say at 4 hours, you are expected to see the structure, you are expected to see the pattern, you are expected to see a bullish engulfing or a morning candlestick. If you don't see it on H4, you can find it on H1. But you need to see a reason why you need to go down to smaller time frame. If you don't see that reason on higher time frame, H4, H1, there is no need looking for entry. So many times some people ask, oh, can I still enter the trade? I saw the signal, but I'm late. Can I still enter the trade? Why do you need to ask that question? If you only know that they entered a trade, you go to 4 hours time frame, there is a bullish engulfing, you are good to go. Just use risk management to ensure that you stay longer in the markets. That's all. If you go to higher time frame, you don't see any bullish engulfing, you don't see any morning star, you don't see any pin bar, you don't see a reason why you are entering that market. Can do wise on 4 hours, on 1 hour. Even that person is an expert. I don't think you should take that trade, because mostly an expert can just assume that price will start turning from here, or he will assume, or she will assume that price will create an engulfing from this point. So the person will take the trade when price has not created the engulfing yet. So they are deciding before the price does that thing. So you should not be like that if you are copying, if you are following a signal or following an analysis. Rather, you need to see price start the process, create a bullish engulfing on 4 hours time frame, or create a nice pin bar 3 candle pattern, or create a morning star or evening star pattern before you drop down to lower time frame for entry. Your entry could be at 15 minutes time frame if you are a scalper or day trader, or your entry could be at 30 minutes time frame if you are a swing trader. That way, you will be able to see a nice pullback. A nice pullback. Remember, we talk about pullback a lot. After the setup is complete on higher time frame, engulfing signal is shown on higher time frame, you need to see a pullback. Then we dealt with a topic called valid pullback. You need to see a valid pullback. Why do you need to see a pullback? Because of PDRA. What is PDRA? Premium distance. Premium and discounts array. Array means lineup. The lineup of premium and discount. To remind you of that, I usually draw a football pitch. I tell you, this place is home, this place is away. So this place is the premium, this place is the discount. That is why we need that pullback. After a major signal on higher time frame, on lower time frame, we need to see the pullback drop down to the discount level, then we buy. Or we need to see the pullback go up to the premium level before we sell. This is why we need to come down to lower time frame. When you come down to lower time frame, even at the time you want to enter, wait until you see rejection before you enter. Wait until you see engulfing before you enter on the lower time frame. If you are patient enough to wait for that final signal, your trading will be less losses and more profits. Also, if you are always patient to see all the signal before you open the position, know it that you will miss a lot of trade. Some of those trades, they don't show all the signals before they move. So sometimes you need to use your intuition and assume you have seen what you are looking for, or what you are looking for are enough, from monthly, from weekly, from daily, from 4 hours, from 1 hour. So even if you get to 15 minutes and 30 minutes, you are not seeing any sign, you can just like, okay, you know what? Let me just go in. You are using your intuition. Intuition also makes you win. And that intuition usually comes from consistent practice. You know what to do. But mostly, according to the books, there is a final signal from lower time frame before you enter. Then we also went further to talk about fundamental analysis. It's very important that you pay attention. What is the general news around these assets I am trading? If it's a crypto asset, what is happening on Twitter concerning that asset? Crypto traders, futures, you need to be active on Twitter. All the cryptos, the noise are made on Twitter. If you don't see noise coming around that asset on Twitter, just know that that asset doesn't have the capacity to pump long-term pumping. Because every crypto, every project have a community that drives it. So if the community that drive a particular project are too quiet, the momentum behind that project will be very, very slow. So you want to always know what is happening with the community driving that project. So I suggest you pick 2 or 3 assets you want to be trading their futures. Join their community, join their Telegram, join their Twitter. Let there be notification on your phone. When you are seeing notification coming in from that side, you know, okay, it's time to deal with this asset. Oh, it's time to deal with this asset. You go there and start dealing with them. If you don't see the opportunities there, you leave it alone. You go to Forex and look for opportunity where you want to look for opportunity. If you don't see opportunity there, you leave it alone. You go to Affiliate. Carry your link and begin to share to people and begin to educate other people. The best way to master any strategy or any concept is to teach that concept to somebody else. While teaching to somebody else, you will get stuck, you will get hooked, you will learn more, you want to come back and do it better. They will ask you questions. This is how you master a concept. I've never ever seen a master in a particular concept who is not a trainer. I've never seen. Every master I've seen, they always train other people. That is one of the ways that you can be a master. I think I quoted this scripture on one of those days. I said Genesis chapter 1, verse 28 is the strategy where you generate mastery, transgenerational wealth creation. Be fruitful is you having a skill. Multiply is you sharing your skills to other people to create another version of you. Fill the earth is you expanding that multiplication across the nations, across countries, building teams in different cities, states, nations. Subdue it. So multiply, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it. Subdue is you creating a niche for yourself, becoming something that nobody else can be. Yeah, I think my pastor always say, no, there is no one like you. So you have to find that one thing in that area that you are interested in, that nobody can do that thing like you. That thing exists. Once you find it, emphasize on it, be confident about it, say it loud, shout it, say it everywhere, move motions for it, write books about it, sing songs about it, say it to everybody every time, make a lot of noise about it. So that process is an authoritative process that's called subjugation. That's you are subduing it through that area. If you are able to cut across these 4 variables of Genesis 1:28, the last thing that will happen there for you is having dominion. Having dominion is you sitting down and deals are coming to you. Having dominion is you sitting down and consultations are coming to you. Having dominion is you sitting down and one small little thing is giving you crazy amount of money. Today, I just had a less than 2 minutes conversation. Only 2 minutes. I just said some just very few words. And then these guys I was in a meeting with from Cyprus. You just say, okay, you know what, James? We are giving $1,000, and then once we are done next week, we are giving the second $1,000. I said, okay, no problem. Thank you very much. I need to go. Bye-bye. $2,000 done on the table. Just sentence that didn't pass like five-minute sentence. Just few sentences cost that kind of transaction, and money is in my pocket. It may sound so simple to anybody listening to me, but this is a work done for the past 8 years. So if you do not carve a niche for yourself, develop a particular area that you can subdue, then when the day for such opportunity come, you will talk for 3 hours and they'll say, we'll get back to you. They'll leave you and go away. Because you had the opportunity, but you didn't prepare that much for that opportunity to come. Why didn't you prepare? Because you never ever followed through, be fruitful, you creative, you becoming something or building a skill, preparing yourself, practicing. So be fruitful, multiply. You never taught anybody. Fill the earth. You never transport your resources across nation. Talking about subdue. You never subdue anything. You just come to have dominion. And then nobody crowns you with dominion. So you keep trying and failing because you missed the other steps. So it will be very difficult for you to come to my field and ask me what is happening in South Africa concerning my field, and I will not be able to tell you. I'll be able to tell you what is happening in every single country in Africa because I'm feeling the earth. I'm subduing. I'm moving. Every time I'm spreading. And as much as I'm doing that, I'm also trading because I must maintain relevance. So that is the area of leadership that you need to add to your training. Don't just train, and leave leadership alone. Training alone, mastery of the market alone will make you very broke. You'll be a trader that know all the lines of the market. And that is as good as just a 3-walk technical drawing. So you have to expand around those 4 variables I have mentioned so far. So the last one, yesterday, we started taking some trades. Let me share my screen. We started taking some trade, and we said on TradingView, we will be able to do analysis on TradingView. And also, I remember I mentioned at one point that even on Naga Broker, they have a TradingView platform. So in case maybe you just love the Naga Broker, and forgive me, I didn't talk about copy trading today. Copy trading is crazily amazing on Naga, and it's going on very well. You can select 2 or 3 traders, leverage on them, copying them. While you are doing what you are doing, those traders are making money for you. You are not paying them anything. Naga pays them through a particular incentive that they have on the back end for copy traders. So you can do a selection of 2 or 3 and reduce risk management down to the minimum 1%, and you can run an account of $100 or $200. And every month you are cashing out within 8, 10, 15, 20%. It's possible, or even more. And your account is intact. So you are fully in charge of your account, but you are not the one trading. You have people who are trading for you. So you are leveraging. You are like a CEO that doesn't come to office. So the Naga platform, copy trading platform, offers you that opportunity to be a boss without you going there. So I'm going to first of all open Bitcoin because this is the most craziest asset for the day today. It has been doing very, very crazy stuffs. And I remember we had this analysis where we said that we want to see price drop into this other block zone. Unfortunately for us, price did not drop down to 96. This is where I tell you, in cases like this, you have to use your intuition to buy the moment price enter the key level. And if that is your case, you would have bought from this place. But people like me, I would be very, very patient to see price still dip again. So price never dipped again. Rather, price tanked to the upside. And we have 140 already taken, 104 taken. And we have this massive breakout to the upside. You can see that clearly on 4 hours time frame. If I go to daily time frame, I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about more clearly. So there is a very, very significant breakout to the upside. And before that breakout, there was a very nice pullback that came to test that, will I call it, demand zone, $97,000. It tested that demand zone nicely and left a pin bar The next thing we got there was a move to the upside. The whole of today was symbolic for Bitcoin, the whole of today. So after such a move like this, what would we expect is going to just be a pullback and a continuation. So if there's anybody entering this trade right now, is wrong. Because the destination of this trade right now, as it is right now, is this high, which is not even the all-time high, I guess. Okay, it's the all-time high. The destination of this trade is all-time high. And where this trade is right now is the OTE area for sellers. So that means anybody who bought this trade from that breakout point where it is now from 100,000 to 104,000, they are going to be taking their profits. So once they are taking their profit, that means the buy position will be reducing. What I'm doing now is sentimental analysis. So if all that will happen, we need to see price pull back nicely tomorrow, not today. Today has already gone. You can't do anything again on this trade. Allow it to do its thing. Once this one is done tomorrow we expect a pullback. If we get a pullback tomorrow, down to this area around this place where we have the momentum started from, the momentum that pushed this price to the upside started from here, 99,827. If we get any pullback that comes to this point where the momentum started today, moment the day started, there was no even candle to the downside. Look at the momentum is a massive momentum that started from that place. There was no single pullback to the downside. The momentum just started the moment the day started on the daily candle. So we expect price to come back there and shoot up from that side. So this is no longer valid. That area there, maybe we could have a spike to touch the trend, maybe or maybe not. But then that's our first key area to buy. And if that is the first key area to buy, if you look at what we have as per trend, I think the trend, the best way to draw that trend will be on H4, where we'll be drawing that pin bar as a swing low and the new high created by the market as our swing high. So if we go down to H4 time frame, we should be able to see what I'm saying now. I'm simply saying that if we are looking at this place as this H4 now, as the latest move done by the market, that means that my Fibonacci retracement tool will start from here. Sorry. From here, drag to here. If the market ends here anyway, then we need a pullback to around 61% Fibonacci. That marks me 0 because 61% Fibonacci of that move will be this area here, which coincides also with a previous support turn resistance. I mean, what am I saying? It coincides with a breaker block. There's a breaker block there. Yes, there's a breaker block because price came down and formed a new low. Then when price was going up, it could not hold the price. It broke through the price. So there's a breaker block at 94,863. But also remember when I started this class, I mentioned $95,000. And the reason for mentioning $95,000 is because of that breaker block there. So we have two areas of interest, or traders like to call it POI, point of interest. There are points where we expect market to react. Number one is $100,000. We can get a little bit of reaction from $100,000, not as long, not very, very long one, if we have a pullback. So if we set an entry setup here, not a good plan anyway, because we need to see pullback coming down. How price comes down matters a lot. If price comes back sharply, we can't take this 100. We'll wait for 95. But if price comes down sinusoidally with a lot of noise, like if it struggles to come down. We want to always see price struggling to come down after a push. If price is always struggling before it comes down after a push, then it's a good sign that when we come to a key level, the price is going to respect that key level nicely and we have a change of character. Then we enter the price all the way back to the top. So always note that if we have a sharp push in the market, we don't want a sharp push backward. A sharp push backward means that the price is aggressively coming down and it could come very, very much low. But if we have a crying move, or let's say a struggling move downward after a sharp move upward, it simply means that price is trying its best, struggling to come down. It also means that the buyers are plenty in the market. That's why price could not come down at once. If the buyers are plenty in the market, when the price comes where the buyers started from, they will not want these sellers to take over. So they will load more funds. They'll load more funds at that place, and then that means price can continue going up again. So this is a very important zone for price to go up. So it depends on what's happened in that zone before we decide to buy. But for the record's sake, the next best place to buy Bitcoin is $100,000. The next best place is $95,000. Significant key levels, psychological numbers. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm done with BTC. If you have any question, if you have any pair you want us to check, we can check it now before I go over to my MT5 to round up. I have 5 minutes left. Do anybody have any pair they want us to check? Nobody? Nobody have any pair they want us to check?
Yeah, I have, boss.
Which one?
Hello, boss.
Which pair do you want us to check?
Yeah, I think I sent one to you in the morning. Can you help me to check that one?
What's the name?
Finet.
Spell it.
F-I-N-E-E. F-I-N-E-E-T-H.
W-E-T.
Yeah, double E.
I can't see it too.
Wow. F-I, it's just like you are spelling fine.
I've seen it.
Okay, have you seen it?
Yeah, whenever you open any asset,
okay,
the first thing you need to do is to look for the highest time frame available on that asset. From the way I see it, I think this asset is a new asset, so it doesn't have so much. So when you open the monthly, the weekly time frame, this is all you can see. Looking at these few candles, there is no much analysis to do here. The price was up, it dropped down. If the price is going to go back again, this depends on the community. There is no much analysis on weekly. I'll drop down to daily. On the daily time frame, I noticed that there's a lot of ojoro here. The price spiked up, came down, and right now it's trying to go back up again. There was a little bit of boost today. The market boosted. I think it responded to Bitcoin, if you ask me, on the daily candle. That was even yesterday. Today did not even do anything. So if you go down again, 4 hours, you will see what happened yesterday. Yesterday's movement is the only significant movement in the market because yesterday, price was able to break the last candle close that formed a structure in 4 hours. So price was able to break this candle's close of that bullish candle. So after the break of that candle, price push up, retested that area and beginning to push up again. There is a strategy called gap fills. That strategy states that if price candle close above the close of previous candle, like a support area like this other side. Let me say what I'm saying again. If price momentum moves and close above with a candle close above the close of a previous resistance area, that there is a high chance for price to pull back and go up until price fills this entire candle gap. Here is the first target, here is the second target. So that strategy is called gap fills. There's a trader in India that likes to use this strategy a lot, and he's highly profitable. So all I can see here is market momentum to the upside with candle signs and rejections to the downside, telling me that I cannot be looking for sells but buys. So if I'm going to be looking for buys, I'll look for where should be my entry after this market structure shift to the upside. I'll find that at M30. M30 is here. So we have our trading range mark already, beginning from this area of rejection towards the upside, where we expect price to complete gap fills, which is here. Let me draw this one here like this. So that's the target. So our range is clear now. These two places are our range. So if we buy, that's where we are going. If you don't know where you are going, then you cannot make progress in this market. So we know where you are coming from and know where you are going. In this case, price is coming from this level of support now, heading to this level of resistance. That is the movement. So where we are right now is a very good place to buy. So, and we have already seen the breakout of that place, and we have seen a pullback of that place. Right now, we just have a buy move right here, nothing more. And the buy move is a very good one because the stop loss is not far away. We can put the stop loss under the structure, or we can come down to this other block. There was an other block candle here. This is an other block candle here, responsible for this damage to the upside. Then we now have this pullback to this exact zone. No candle closing below this zone since we broke out. That means this zone is our last support level before price begins to go up again. So if that be the case, our best entry would have been from the downside here. But if we don't have entry here, where we are right now is also an entry. But the stop loss is under the support level. But because of space, we can drag down below to get to where we have this bullish engulfing, where the damage started from. So directly under the bullish engulfing is our stop loss. Then our take profit is all the way to this resistance, all-time high. So this is my take for these assets. I think I can also look for a position to trade this asset later in the day, later in the night. I would look for one of my accounts on futures and open this position. If you are a spot trader, you enjoy this more because you have less worry. But of course, remember that the market is still ranging right now. The whole of today, the market did not move. The market is ranging the whole of today. So you can buy it and hold it. It will continue ranging. I can't confirm when it's going to be a breakout because right now the price is ranging the whole of today. It's ranging.
So
It didn't make any move.
So which means I can buy it at limit price?
No, not limit price. Where it is right now is the best place to buy. The stop loss is under that support level at 0.0000. That one has to 2.1. I'll screenshot that. If the price goes below that level, you have to close the position.
Okay, so I'm planning to buy as the spot trade, not future trade.
Yeah, if you buy a spot trade, is the best right now because there's no momentum here.
Okay, at market price, right?
Yes, you buy exactly where it is on the market because there is no structure. The market is ranging, so there's no need. Limit price, the price may not come down.
Okay.
It may not fill your order. So you buy at exact market execution So let me also post it on the group so that other people can see it and buy.
Can I go with $10 or $20?
I'm not in your pocket now. If you have $500, you also go with it. It depends on what you have.
Okay.
So you always risk what you know you can just forget about for the next from now to ending of the month, because ending of January is going to be an exciting one for all the cryptos.
Okay.
So I can just put here on this place, I say sports by order. Now, so if you are buying an asset like this, fine USDT, I think it would be good for you to check Twitter. What are they doing? Who are they? What do we expect? Fine USDT. Fine USDT pump. Maxi. Who is this fine? Let me see them. Who are they? Let me see if I can find their name. Let me use TradingView. Let me use CoinMarketCap. I'm not sure it will be there. Let me just try. Let me see if I can just put fine alone. Can't find it pairing with USDT.
I think you can go to CoinTag. It's on CoinTag.
Spell it.
CoinTag how?
That's where I am now. CoinGecko.
Yeah.
Let me see. Here is it. Fine citizens. The last date we had something about them was 5th of January. Of course, everything is fine. Peptoshi Nakamoto. The first package has been sent and to aid the victims of the last fires. Our thoughts and prayers and package go out to all affected tragic fires of California. Please join our Telegram to contribute goods and ideas. Wow. These people are contributing to humanity, humanitarian contributions. And this is something that can pump the community. Humanitarian services. So they responded to the fire outbreak in California. This bull run will be fine. And I really like their cartoon animation. It makes sense. They're not just talking about rubbish. They're not just gathering people for nothing. Let's see what's happening on their Telegram. Fine citizen. An initiative from Fine Citizen community. We are all humans and can help others to get through serious situation. Thank you that you are here and believing in. You are invited to the group Fine Citizen. Click join above. And it's not joining now. What's happening? Doesn't look like it. Let me go back to CoinGecko and go to their Telegram. Yeah, it looks like it. But nothing is happening here from November 2023. I follow them on Twitter anyway. So let's see how it goes. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it about the analysis on Fine. Then I wanted to show you what happened on gold today. Gold is such a terrible asset. So the whole of today, we were looking out for a sell, and the only best place to have gotten that sell all along was this particular high. After we had a drop, the price came back again to this same particular high to drop again. And price could not get here for the whole of the day. So making all this place to become liquidity area. If you were on this call yesterday, we were somewhere around here. After this pullback, after this break to the downside, we talked about entering again from this side and bringing it down, entering again from this level here and bringing the price down, which we did today nicely. And price went back up several times, multiple times, and is back again down. Now, we are still going to maintain the same arguments because the US dollar is still increasing in strength. If you see what market is doing on Euro USD and GBP USD, you agree with me now that we're going to be looking for shorting the dollar, the gold, anywhere that is significant for us to drop a sell. We have to short it. So for me, most likely that would be anywhere around where I have right now. So if we have a bearish engulfing from here, that means my entry or my sell entries will be within these golden areas. From here to the downside, if I have an entry, I want to sell it to the downside, bring it down to this level. That'll be my play on gold, higher time frame. And then if you bring it down to lower time frame, that will give you the same thing again, telling you that I'm looking forward to this same area as my next area to sell gold. And that same area for me, it's coincident. It's a coincidental area with I wish we have a break of structure to the downside, but there's none. Let me go to MT5. Probably I can have a better market view. I could have a better market view from this. See what happened in Euro USD today. Price is still fighting to the downside. So let's look at it on gold again. My attention is on gold today and tomorrow. So bring it down. 14 minutes past 8, 14 minutes past 8. So we traded this one, but we couldn't come as low as this. We took profit all the way here. It went back up again to this high and brought us down here. And we say this high is the area of previous resistance. It dropped from that area, double top. So I think the next place for us to sell now again will be this area. If we get a sell from this area, fine. That will be, but that depends on what happens today. Today is not over. That depends on what happens here. If we get the price to break this zone, first of all, create a new low before we go high, then this will be our point. This will be our point of entry. But if this price is not able to break here, first of all, then if we go up, we think we are going up all the way to this place before we come down from here. This place will be the same level here. Of course, we will not just take it from there. We'll allow it to spike to the upside, buy side liquidity before we come down from here, before we come down. On the condition that this guy doesn't break this place. So we are going all the way to the upside, all the way to the side before we come down. But in the condition where this guy dropped down, so when we are coming back up tomorrow, when this guy drops down, when we are coming back up tomorrow, then I don't see it going up again. I see us looking for entry from here. And remember, we just have to be scalping because to swing gold, you need a lot of SL gap, and which many of you may not have. So you have to just scalp it. Once you are in profit, secure your profits. If it doesn't go again, take the ones you can take. That's all you can do on gold. So if we can be able to bring price down before the close of tonight, then tomorrow we want price to go up to this level so we can enter from this level here to the downside. For me, this is what I expect because I need this liquidity to be clear to the downside. Then we come down massively. If we're coming down massively, where should we stop? We should stop here. We should stop here. This level. That is what? 2690. 2690. Makes sense. That should be our stopping point. But then we are bearish on gold. We are bearish on gold. We've seen change of character. We see nice pullback. We see the price coming down. If we have a break of that structure again, we are going down to 2690. So, ladies and gentlemen, I stop here tonight. Thank you for your time. And if you have any question, please feel free to always reach out to me. Like I told you, practice make perfections. Ensure you practice. And when you are practicing, that reminds me, ensure you use Cent account. If you don't have access to a Cent account, reach out to me. I will give you access to a Cent account. If you want to practice on your own, you can do anything you want to do on a Cent account. Don't use demo to practice. It doesn't build your emotion. It makes you a lazy trader. It makes you a reckless trader. It makes you an aggressive trader. A demo account will do that. So you use a Cent account. It's much better because it builds your emotion. You are trading real money. You can cash it out, but then the money is coins. It's not the strong dollar. It's US cents. So you are trading with coins. So I prefer you use coins to trade. You can trade $10, you can trade $30, you can trade $50, but I prefer you trade $100. So it will take a long time for that account to survive, for you to do so many things. So reach out to me, send me a message, tell me you want to open a Cent account. I will give you a link to create a Cent account. And I also remember I told you that we are starting a challenge with Cent accounts starting from 1st of February by the special grace of God. 1st of February, we're starting a challenge. This time around, I'm the one leading the challenge, not any trader. I'm leading the challenge on Cent account 1st of February by myself. I might get other traders to assist, but then I'll be the one organizing and holding the whole thing, purposely to help traders grow their account by themselves. So we'll be learning in 21 days all the strategy written in a book every day through that challenge, not on a Zoom call, but then we have our WhatsApp channel where we are always posting the progress. So you could build your account with a Cent account. Then the next thing is you can now build your account again with a dollar account. Now also remember we have automated system robots that are trading every day for us. Let me show you the progress of one of these robots so you see and you know. This is a robot that is trading for us. This is where we are currently. We are currently buying gold. But let's see what happened today on the account. Today alone, we have done 791. It's a Cent account. So 791 is equivalent to $7. Yes, it's equivalent to $7. So if you look the left-hand side, you see we have a drawdown of 112, which is nothing compared to what have been made today in profit. And before the end of the day, all these trades are going to close in profit because gold is still trying to go up to go and meet that place where we are looking for. Whatever be the case, to still shall go up. So this account is 226,774 cents. In dollar, this account is $226. So, but it gives you a lot of space to be able to trade with 0.1 lot, 0.13, 0.19, 0.29, because it's a Cent account. So you can take as many trades as you like and hold the position because the amount of money is plenty. So see another example again of another account where we have the robot. Now this is the robot doing this, not human being. 27,618 cents. So this one is okay, this is 270. The other one is $2,600. This one is $270. Please forgive me. That one is 226,000 is $2,600. Why this one with 27,600 cents is $276. That's how it's calculated, right? Because each 10,000 cents is $100. So 20,000 cents is $200. 7,000 cents is $70. So 270 270 cents. $270 to 27,618 cents. I beg your pardon. There are other ones again. All these are robots, right? This other one is a small account, so this one can relate. The smallest account is 10,000 cents, which is $100. You can see 0.01 all true. So with your small $100, you can be having your trades every day. You don't have to place the trade, the robot trades for you. Look at what it did today. Today it did 42 cents. 42 cents. Every 100 cents is $1. 100 cents is $1. So it did 42 cents. So less than $1. At least it's something. Most of these trades you see, they are close here, close. Profit loss. So many trades executed. So in the challenge we'll be doing in February, we'll be trading like this system. How you can trade like a robot. Scalping and martingale. That's the name of the challenge. 21 days scalping and martingale. Move 10,000 cents to 100,000 cents in 21 days. So that's, you see the flyer out any moment from now, and people will begin to register for that challenge, and then we'll kill it. I'll design the flyer probably tonight, and then from tomorrow you begin to see the flyers everywhere. People will begin to register to join the group, and I'll lead it by myself. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. My time is up. Thank you for yours. So we'll call it a day. I'm seeing the chat box. Please, are you sharing video? Because I can. Okay, I've answered that one already. So we are done. Stop live stream.